Well, good afternoon. We're set up and ready to go here. SQB2 action. Edina versus Minnetonka. Edina is in white. O'Donnell, Fry, Gill, Seberg, and Atherton Ely to start. An extra puck on the ice. Just getting the update on the high school game. I'll fill you all in on that in a second. Here's O'Donnell behind the net. He puts on the brakes. He's going to try to go up that far side. His backhand gets it out of the zone, sent back in quickly by Minnetonka, but then gets to Fry. Fry, hard pass to O'Donnell. He was kind of spinning. Got that puck to O'Donnell. O'Donnell gets by a couple. Then a shot saved. Good blocker saved by the Minnetonka goalie. Gill sends that one back to Seberg. Seberg walks in off the boards. Shot, tip. Oh, Fry had it right on the far post. Shot it wide. Good shot from the point by Seberg that got through. Then he steps in to keep the puck in. That was a pass. O'Donnell, he's looking for Fry. Got all the way by him. Good pressure here early. We're in the first minute of play. Atherton Ely battling at the blue line. Puck eventually gets out. Seberg's in retreat. He takes it behind the net. Head up, looking for an outlet pass. Intercepted by Minnetonka, stays in the zone. Here's Bennett dish. Daniski. Puck gets out, but Minnetonka controls. Or stolen away by Bennett. It's one of the harder rinks to stream from. Here's Daniski, has it on his stick. Goalie goes down in the butterfly position, unable to get the shot off. Still haven't had a whistle yet. We've got a minute and 40 seconds. Good job battling there by Engel to hold that puck in momentarily, but Minnetonka does get it out. Here they come. Hudson dish from his defensive position, poke checked it towards the boards. There's a battle. I can't see the numbers. I see one player down. Daniski eventually gets it up and out. Minnetonka's in a regroup. Daniski and Cover are able to push it forward. Minnetonka's still waiting for the first on that. Here's a breakaway for Bennett dish. Bennett steals it. Shot save. That's 4 shots and 4 saves here early for the Minnetonka goalie. That's Freeman Warren with a shot. Glove save, held on to. It's going to be our first face-off of the game. We went 2 minutes and 27 seconds before a draw. I got Edina at 5 shots here early. Minnetonka still does not have a shot on net. Haymaker. And there's O'Donnell. O'Donnell's down. Engel takes that shot. Kind of sailed on him. Right into the glove of the goalie. Good play. That shot was going wide, but the goalie gloved it. It's going to be another draw in the Minnetonka zone. O'Donnell, Warren, Haymaker, Atherton Ely, and Seberg. O'Donnell heading his skates off the draw. Eventually Minnetonka gets it out. This is Seberg retreating, no icing. Seberg puts on the break behind the net. He does a good job of using that net as a shield. That pass gets from O'Donnell to Warren. Warren has it stolen away from him at the top of the circles. Back comes Minnetonka. They've got numbers, and O'Donnell, good job in the back check. Oh, that was a great back check by O'Donnell. He comes away with the puck there. O'Donnell then sends it up to Warren. Warren chips it behind the D. There's D to D by Minnetonka. Minnetonka's in blue, Edina's in white. Seberg with the puck right now. Seberg looking for Gill. Oh, there's too many men on the ice. Dish wanted that call. I thought that was definitely the right call. They had looked like 7 players on the ice at once for Minnetonka. There were multiple players on a change, and someone came right out of the bench and touched the puck. That is the definition of too many men. That's Atherton Ely battling behind the net, along with Bennett Dish. Bennett comes up with it momentarily. He's got Heavy pressure on him. Held in momentarily by Minnetonka. I guess they did hold it in, but now sent up and out. This is going to be an icing. That was sent down by Athertonelli. Draw coming back in the Edina zone. So this is a rematch of sorts for Minnetonka. Last night, these two rivals in the late conference met in the semifinals of the girls' state AA hockey tournament. Edina came on top. I think the final score was 3-2. It was a 1 goal. I couldn't remember if it was 4-3 or 3-2. I think it was 3-2. It was a really good game. So now Edina girls play in the state championship tonight against Hill Murray. That game starts at 7 p.m. There's Engel off that jog, pushing it forward. We wish them all the best. Hopefully there'll be a lot of folks heading to the Xcel Energy Center to support the Edina Hornet girls on their quest for yet another state championship. Bennett dish going up the far boards. Ever since we had that flurry on the first couple shifts, there haven't been as many shots here. Engel intercepted that clearance pass. Game has been played more between the blue lines here lately. It's now down below the goal line. That's a pass that was intercepted by Gill. Gill tried to center that to Fry. Gill puts on the brakes behind the net. He's going to try that side. Oh, good pass to Engel. Engel takes a shot, gets through. Good save. First shot on goal for a while. That was this goalie's big, and he's a good goalie for Minnetonka. There's Gill below the goal line, centering pass. Got Tonka on their heels a little bit. Let's see if we can keep this one in. Kept in by Benedish. Engel, top of the circles. He's going to try to shoot it. Oh, goes wide. Good opportunity. Bounces hard off the back wall. That was Fry looking for a wraparound attempt. Hudson Dish steps in. Now Minnetonka is able to clear it. But good back check by Bennett. He has it on his stick. He's past the blue line, past the red line. Past Minnetonka's blue line. He's got speed. Shot, save, rebound, cleared away. Cover tried to send that one to Fry in front, but gets by everyone. The D were in a change, so there was no D-man on that blue line. Athertonelli comes out, defends that rush by Minnetonka. The shot goes wide. They still have yet to get a shot on net. Here's Cover. Cover, shot goes wide. O'Donnell and Daniski in pursuit. This is going to get out. Sorry, I missed the viewing there. That was a centering pass that gets by everyone. There's O'Donnell. O'Donnell looking for Daniski on a centering pass. He whiffed on it. Seberg, that clearance gets off his stick and into the neutral zone where Caleb Athertonelli sends it forward to Daniski. Daniski was looking for O'Donnell. Now Seberg with it. Seberg to O'Donnell. O'Donnell to Daniski. Oh, good job by Warren of keeping that in. Warren. Far side as it poke checked away from him. Back comes Minnetonka. They gain the line, but Engel's first to it. He sends it out. This goes back in. It's going to be offsides, and it is. A little break in the action. I've got shots 7-0 in favor of Edina. 5:34 left in a fast-moving first period. This is Bennett, Warren, Haymaker. We're missing one of our centermen. We may be missing Yankee. I haven't made that name call yet. Here's Engel. Engel gets tripped up. There's going to be a penalty against Minnetonka. Referee's arm is up. Here comes Warren. Delayed penalty on Minnetonka. That's a hard collision there by Warren. It's going to be a penalty against Tonka. Edina goes up 1. So if you hear me pause in the middle of talking, that's because I have various parents giving me updates on the other key high school game tonight that involves Edina. The Edina Hornet boys hockey team is playing in the section semifinal right now against They are playing against Benilde St. Margaret's, and I just got word that they are down 1-0 in the second period. I'll keep those updates coming as well. Those are the number 2 and number 3 seeds in the section. It's Bennett Dish off the draw. Edina's playing up a man, still 0-0. I'll usually wait for that first goal to put their scoreboard up there. Here comes Minnetonka. This is a good skater for them. 14. They gain the line and send it in. Hudson with it. Hudson's got a lot of ice in front of him. Loses the puck in the neutral zone. Haymaker tried to advance it. Sent in now by Minnetonka. We're down to 53 seconds left on the one-man advantage. Engel's with it. Engel headbands that to Haymaker. Gets past him. Haymaker was looking for Bennett. Goes back to Minnetonka. Sent in. This could be an ice. They waved it off. I wasn't sure that was tipped, but that's okay. No qualms with that. Engel's going to try. He's looking to get it up to Bennett. Now he's just going to skate it. And he sends it. That could be an ice. No, icing was waved off inexplicably. The one ref waved it off. The other one called it. So it's going to be icing. Draw back in the Edina zone. 18 seconds on the power play. 3:59 left in the period. Period number 1. I'll go ahead and put up the scoreboard. Still 0-0. Minnetonka has no shots on goal yet. O'Donnell, Fry, Atherton Ely, Gill, and Seaberg out there for the white. Here comes Gill. Gill gets by the defender. There goes the weak side defender who came over to help. Fry has it stolen from him as he gains the line, but sent in deep by Atherton Ely. O'Donnell tried to send that back to Seaberg. Seaberg nicely done to hold it in. Minnetonka's back at full strength. Puck is still in the zone. Battling. Minnetonka gets it out. That is Fry to O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it deep. The fact that Minnetonka doesn't have any shots on goal is a symptom of the fact that the puck's been in their end most of this period. We've had a few golden opportunities, but this is a good goalie so far for Minnetonka. He's been up to the challenge. Tipped away by Atherton Ely, but they have numbers out, but then Minnetonka goes out for a change. Allows Seaberg to play the man straight up. He dispossessed. I think there's going to be a penalty on someone. It's going to be, I think it's going to be on Minnetonka. Yep, it is Minnetonka. I don't know what they're going to call. It looked like they call him a hold. I think it's Minnetonka is going to go to the box for their second penalty. I heard the referee say hold. Yep, and then he signals hold. So draw will go into the Minnetonka zone. Second penalty of the game for them. Still none for Edina. Still no shots on goal for Minnetonka. Bennett, Daniski, Culver, Engel, and Hudson out there for Edina. That is Engel to Hudson. Hudson gets it to Culver. Culver's going to try to send it in. Sent out. This should be an icing, but it could go on net. Nope, it's going to miss the net. It's going to be dropped back in the Minnetonka end with stoppage. In the old days, I explained that wouldn't have been an icing as Minnetonka's down a man, and it's not an icing in the pro leagues, high school and college, but in youth hockey, it is an icing. Bennett looking for Culver. Culver went down, but Culver from his knees is able to send it near Daniski. They're battling at the near boards. Eventually Minnetonka comes up with it. Now they send it up and out. That was not going to get down for an icing, so Engel in retreat. He's going to be first to it. Does a power turn. He's skating. Good job with his head up. Evades a couple of defenders. Now Engel, he's got that defender flat-footed, but that flat-footed defender's able to poke check it. And then Engel centered it got by everyone. Bennett was the one who was closest. Warren coming off the bench was close to getting a good shot there. Back comes Minnetonka. That's a shot. That's their first shot on goal. Barnett holds on to it. Minute 40 left. Played almost a full first period before Minnetonka got their shot on goal. No problem there for Luke Barnett. 27 seconds left on the one-man advantage. This is O'Donnell on the drive. Controlled initially by Minnetonka. Atherton Ely, Seberg. Seberg with it now. Seberg trying to feed O'Donnell. O'Donnell with it. O'Donnell across the red line. Oh, he's tripped up. There's going to be another penalty. Yep, that was a clear penalty. It's going to be Minnetonka for another penalty, and let's see if we get, we're not going to get a 5-on-3 for more than 1 second. You know, the conventional wisdom there, that not that these largely 9 and 10-year-olds would know it, but you actually immediately give the puck to Minnetonka so that the referee blows the whistle and you can get a longer time on the 5-on-3. In that case, they kind of lost another 15 or 20 seconds. So you see that in games. You can see 3 players out there for Minnetonka, 5 for Edina. Still no penalties for Edina. I'm sure the Minnetonka fans will start complaining about that. That was a shot that goes high from Warren. Wraparound attempt. Puck is still loose. That was a save on the wraparound attempt and then cleared out. Good couple of good opportunities there for Edina. Here's O'Donnell. O'Donnell's being hooked. O'Donnell danced through a couple defenders, but the last defender is able to clear it out. And now Seberg sends it back in. Here's O'Donnell. This could be a break for Edina. Here's O'Donnell. Good shot and goal. That's O'Donnell from Seberg. It is 1-0 Hornets. On the power play. Not much the goalie could do there. O'Donnell had it on his forehand. He stole it from the Minnetonka player right at the blue line. And then it was kind of unobstructed coming in. Good job of going low stick side as Edina comes in off sides with 29 seconds left in the first period. Low stick side beat this tall goalie and was placed perfectly, went off the pipe and into the goal. Edina with the first lead of the game. Controlled by Minnetonka, that draw. Now they're in the neutral zone. Hudson to Gill. Gill's got a player all over him, and eventually Minnetonka comes up with it. They get it out. Here's Minnetonka. A good job of getting back there by Fry. I say this all the time, but this team back checks so well. Edina does. Gill, good job from his backside of sending that puck out of the zone and having the awareness to do that. That is the buzzer to end the first period. I will go on pause. I will go on mute and be back in a minute. We're ready to get started here in period number 2. I mentioned these teams are rivals. They're rivals in District 6 hockey. I think Minnetonka Black is one of the top teams in District 6, just like we are one of the top teams in District 6. They are rivals across all sports at the high school level and the variety of youth levels, but These are heated rivals, and maybe one would say the most significant rival in Edina is Minnetonka. It's certainly Minnetonka and Wayzata. It's just a question of order among those two, but it's probably Minnetonka. And that's true for football and soccer and hockey. These Minnetonka's boys hockey team is ranked #1 in the state. There's going to be a penalty on Fry. Yep, there's the whistle for Fry as he touched the puck. I think they're going to call him check. Draw kind of come down into the Edina zone. First time Minnetonka goes on the power play. Shots were all Edina that first period. I had them recorded at 9-1 in my informal recording. On the penalty kill, it's O'Donnell, Daniski, Hudson, and Engel. Off that draw, Engel with it. And it's got a forechecker right on him. Goes to O'Donnell. Good job by O'Donnell. There's a shot. Puck is still loose. Luke Barnett did not know where that rebound was, but fortunately Hudson could see it and he cleared it right away. There's O'Donnell keeping the puck in. This is sent up. It's on the stick of Engel. Engel gets that one up and out. Daniski gets a skate on it in the neutral zone, sent in. That could be an ice. It should be an ice. Yep, referee's arm is up. It's going to be icing. We did that once when we were on the power play. Now Minnetonka's done the same. One of my favorite things is when we pick up the puck. I think it's so cute. Tonka did get one shot. Good opportunity on that rebound that I mentioned. It's the first shot of the period for either team. We're only a minute and 5 seconds into it. It's Cover, Gill, Atherton-Ely, and Seberg on this kill for Edina. Another 30 seconds left of a one-man advantage for the Skippers. That is Atherton-Ely. Sends up, use the boards. Nicely done not to ice it either. Gill is in pursuit. Oh, Gill comes up with it. Gill to Cover. Oh, good opportunity there. Cover just couldn't handle the puck. I think it was on its edge, and he was close to the net on that near post. Here is Seberg defending along with Atherton-Ely. Cover with the puck. Edina back at full strength. Cover leaves the puck there in the neutral zone. Minnetonka is going to be able to gain possession, but their attempt to get it deep got on the stick of Seberg. He sent it up and out. There's Fry. Fry steals it. Nicely done by Fry. Sent deep. Let's see if Bennett can get it. Bennett walks one by. Oh, good goal. So Bennett dish on the goal. First shot on goal in the second period. That was off a pass from Fry. So Bennett from Fry makes it 2-0. Good combination there. This team has made such good strides. You can see it in the way that they make passes, they complete passes, they make shots, shoot with conviction to beat goalies. That showed all of those traits on that sequence. It's 2-0. These are two good teams. I can tell both teams are well coached. They've got some skilled players on both teams, good goalies on both teams. Goalies are so important at this level. We've got Bennett, Haymaker, and Warren up front, along with Hudson and Engel. In the neutral zone, it's hard for me to see who's got it. Now Minnetonka has it. They send it up. That's not going to be icing. They were past the red line. Puck was kind of lodged against the side of the net. Engel eventually comes up with it. He gets it forward to Warren. Sent into the Minnetonka end, but the defender had it, but then he fanned on this clearance pass. Now here comes Tonka back the other way. That's Hudson defending. He comes up with it. Nicely done, Hudson dish. Skates behind the net. He's still with it. Skates it up, gives it to Warren. Quick checked out by Warren. Here comes Hudson in the neutral zone. Got a play right on that 14. As I mentioned earlier, he's a good player. Bennett steals it from him. Here's Bennett. Here's Bennett. Bennett's going to take that shot. Oh, and he gets another goal. That one got by the glove of the Minnetonka goalie. It's 3-0. Bennett scored 2 goals that shift. I got that one Bennett on the assistant. And it's 3-0. 9:32 left in the second period. I just realized I haven't updated the scoreboard. I will update that right now. O'Donnell, Cover, Daniski, Seberg, and Atherton out for White. O'Donnell brings that one back to Seberg. Seberg gives a saucer pass over to Cover. Nicely done there. That's going to be offsides. Puck got out of the zone, then Cover sent it back in. With these stoppages, this is normally the time in these District 6 games that I bring up that I will keep my eye on the rink time. The game time was scheduled for 4:45. There's a pass from O'Donnell. Oh, right in the doorstep. Cover sends it back in. But Minnetonka first to it. Seberg stops the progress of the blue line. Then he sends it down low. Takes a bounce off. Here's Daniski. Daniski from the goal line tried to lift that one up. There's a shot that hit O'Donnell, but it spun and tried to get it on net, but eventually it goes wide. Good pressure here by Edina. There's Daniski, centering pass. Held in by Atherton. O'Donnell. Atherton in pursuit. No icing. Here's Atherton. Goes behind the net. He's got a couple forecheckers coming. Avoids them. He's going to take this himself. Gain the blue line. Gain the Minnetonka end. Is it stolen from him down at the goal line, but then Seberg holds it in. Good job by Seberg. Puck is deep, no icing. Daniski with it. Daniski was looking for Fry. Fry was well covered, held in by Tonka. They send it wide. Seberg. That up and out of the zone. Minnetonka's going to send it back in. Minnetonka's content to dump it. That's something that Edina really, I don't know if that's an official policy in the youth hockey, but I don't tend to not see Edina teams dump it. And you don't see them do it almost ever on the high school side either. They'll try to take players on at the blue line instead of just getting it deep. That is, oh. Bennett was aggressively hit and then sat on. And then Gill is tripped. A lot of action down below the goal line. No calls, and I'm not saying that they should have been calls. It's just kind of silly how quickly Bennett Dish went down there. Now there's a collision in the neutral zone. Puck eventually ends up on Alfanili's stick. He's sprung Bennett Dish. Bennett's shot gets on net and covered up for a face-off. Edina has now gotten 5 shots this period to Tonka's 1. I've got Tonka has only 2 shots on goal this whole game so far. We're 6:44 left in the second period. O'Donnell, Haymaker, Warren, Hudson, and Engel out there for White. That draw went cleanly back to Engel. Engel goes D to Hudson. Hudson was looking to pass that to Haymaker. It's a skate of a defender, and so Minnetonka is able to get it out of the zone. Here they come. O'Donnell back-checking. O'Donnell is going to be first to this puck down at the goal line. Wings it around. Looking for Warren. Warren's battling on that far boards. Eventually comes to Engel. Engel gets by a couple guys. Here's Engel still with it. It's stolen from him, but chipped towards the near boards. O'Donnell's first 2. O'Donnell sends it down deep. Just when I say that Edina doesn't send the puck in, that's what they do there. Good, smart play by O'Donnell. I grew up in the northern part of Minnesota, and that's where it's much more common. This is a 4-on-1. There's a shot that goes wide. could have done better to pass that one to one of his teammates, get the goalie moving laterally. As Hudson uses the boards to get it to Afton, Haymaker. Haymaker up to Warren. Here's Warren. Warren still with it. Warren has 3 defenders. Actually gets it to Haymaker. There's Haymaker, sent in front. Bennett dish, and another goal from Bennett. He gets a hat trick this period. It is 4-0. And another goal from Bennett. I think that was Bennett from Haymaker. .5:27 left in the second. It's all Edina so far. Bennett, Cover, Daniski, Aftonili, and Seaberg. Sent in deep to the opposite corner by Aftonili. I was going to say that dump and chase is what they call the strategy, just dumping it in. You dump the puck in and then you go chase after it. That's very common up north, very common in the high school that I played for, Duluth East. Not as common with the schools that are filled with highly skilled D1 recruits like Edina and Minnetonka. That was a good pass, Seaberg to Bennett. Dish, Bennett shot, and he's got 4 this period. That was Bennett from Seaberg. And just like that, it is 5-0. This game got lopsided quickly. O'Donnell, Gill, Fry on the draw. Or on this draw from center ice. Fry gets it forward into the zone. Here's Gill. Gill shot. Saved by the Minnetonka goalie. Draw stays in the Minnetonka end to the right of the goalkeeper. The Minnetonka high school team is playing next door at these semifinal and finals from sections are at neutral sites. Braemar is hosting, as they always do. And the Minnetonka Skipper hockey team, the #1 ranked high school team, is playing next door. They're playing against another rival, Eden Prairie. Don't have an update on that game. I'll see you at the intermission break if I can get an update on the Edina game. As I said, it was 1-0 in favor of Benilde in the second period of that game. My senior in high school daughter is at that game. And then she's going to pretty quickly transition ahead to the Excel Energy Center for the girls' game. So she said it's going to be a lot of hockey this afternoon and evening. She, of course, as a senior, knows a bunch of the players on both the boys and the girls' team. There's a shot. That was a shot on goal. Blocker saved by Barnett, and then he's going to hang on to the centering pass. This game seems to, the pace of this game is slowing down a little bit in the second period. Rink clock says 23 minutes, which would take us to 5:44 Central Time. Bennett on the draw. Oh, that shot hit Hudson in the face mask as he was down. Engel was looking for an outlet. Hits traffic, now Hudson with it. Sent in. Engel dispossesses a Minnetonka player right at the face-off dot. Gets on the stick of Bennett. Bennett's going to skate it up. And he had a good forechecker on him. Puck is still loose. Warren got in front of the shot from the point. Sent back in, but stopped at the blue line. This is Hudson. Here's Hudson in a sprint. Shot. Glove save. Held onto for a draw in this end. O'Donnell, Cover, Daniski, Hudson and Engel out there. Minnetonka is able to control and get out of the zone off the draw. Now they gain the line. That's Engel defending. Puck is still loose. Initial save. Cleared to the corner. Cleared to the boards, but not out. That's another good opportunity. Player was right in front of the goalie. Now here's Cover. He's got some forecheckers on him. Puck gets out of the zone. O'Donnell helping out on D as well. There's Cover and Hudson. Cover cycles it down low. O'Donnell was on the forecheck as Minnetonka goes cross ice. Engel's able to step in front of that clearance pass. And they're battling on the floorboards. Engel gets it to O'Donnell. Here's O'Donnell. Good pass there to Daniski. Shot, save. Puck still loose. Daniski tried to center it. Hudson holds that one in. Tipped. O'Donnell. He's got to a shot on goal, but still battling. That's Daniski down low. Here's Hudson. Puck never went out, so held in, sent low by Daniski. We're going to get some changes. Sorry, I was checking out those changes of the folks coming off, and I realized, oh, there's a player. That was O'Donnell taken down. No call there. Centering pass, looking for Gill. Back comes Minnetonka. Look at all those Edina players coming back. So nicely done on the back check. This is Bennett. Bennett has 4 goals this period alone. The last 4 goals. Bennett sends it cross ice. We're down to 40 seconds remaining in the second period. Atherton defending a rush by Minnetonka. He comes up with a puck, puts on the brakes. There's a pass sent cross ice. Bennett goes down, but gets it in the neutral zone where Gill chases it down. Here's Gill. Gill gets by one guy. Gill from his backhand. That shot goes wide. Seberg steps in. I like to hear these boys talking. They're calling for the pucks nicely. That's the buzzer to end the second period. All Edina that period. I had shots at 9-3 that period. Edina 2-period total of 18. Tonka 2-period total of 4. We're ready to get started in the third period. O'Donnell, haymaker. We actually have one too many. Oh, and then Gill got taken down hard by a shoulder of a Minnetonka player. Little disoriented players. It's funny at this age, between periods, they can't figure out which way they're going. Off that draw, O'Donnell sends that back to Seberg, gets past Seberg. This is Minnetonka. Player from Minnetonka was calling for it. Still dangerous in front. Eventually, Neely comes up with it. It's on his backhand, skates it forward. Haymaker. There's a haymaker. O'Donnell, shot. Cleared away. I think that got on net. O'Donnell back to Seberg. Seberg shot. Glove. That was a chest save. And then the rebound was pounced on by the Minnetonka goalie. There's going to be a draw in their end. 12:23 remains in the third period. 16 minutes on the rink clock. We'll be close to getting this game in. We'll see. If it gets to running time, which I think happens with one more goal, then we'll get it in. That's Bennett. Off the jaw. Cover. Tried to take a shot, but Minnetonka stepped in front of it. Here's Tonka. That's Engel defending. There's a shot that goes. Barnett got a glove on it. I don't know if that was going wide or not. I'll say that was going to go in, and his glove sent it wide. That shot goes wide by Minnetonka. Good opportunity there from Minnetonka. And that shot gets by everyone. Gets in the corner. Engel with it. Engel tried to use the boards, but held in by Minnetonka. Engel is looking for Daniski. Gets by him. It's not going to be an ice. Daniski's in a foot race. He's got speed. Minnetonka player closed down on him at the last second. Here's held in by Engel. Engel gets it to Daniski. Daniski's looking for a one-timer. His shot goes up and over the net, almost in. Gill's battling. He's got Bennett there too. Bennett centering pass. Intercepted. This is going to be sent out by Minnetonka. Retreat by Engel. Engel. He's got a guy on him, but makes him miss. Here comes Engel. Engel's got a couple guys on him. Engel shot. Save. Gill and O'Donnell down low. Eventually, O'Donnell gets it to Bennett. I'm sorry, Hudson. Hudson sends it back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's going to walk out from the goal line. Here's O'Donnell. He's driving towards the net. Hits traffic. Gill's got a guy right on him. Gill puts on the brakes and avoids the interception. But back comes Minnetonka. It's a mini break with Hudson and Engel defending. Nicely done by those two. Minnetonka eventually sends it in. There's Hudson. He's got a forechecker on him. Tried to get that one to O'Donnell. And Fry takes a whack at trying to get it out. Sent towards the net. Engel. And O'Donnell. O'Donnell up to Gill. Gill gets it up and out. Here comes Fry. Fry down the far boards. Fry has got a couple defenders coming back on him. Good recovery by Minnetonka. They're going to go to the box for that. I just got word that Edina High School boys tied up their game against Benilde 1-1. Keeping an eye on that game, as I said. That is obviously good news for everyone wearing green and gold and white today. And it was just early on in the third period because they were resurfacing when we were between periods here, because that was when I went to check out that score. Edina's back on the power play. 9:33 left in the third period. 13 minutes on the rink time. Warren gets by one man. He's looking to center that one to Haymaker. Bennett tried to send that one to Warren. Here comes Minnetonka. They do get it out of the zone in the neutral zone. Bennett up to Warren. There's Warren on the near boards. Warren. He's trying to feed that one to the center. Minnetonka parents wanted a penalty there. It's not coming. Haymaker. Now Minnetonka walks out with it. Here's Afatanili. Sends that one deep. Bennett battling there too. Minnetonka got it out of the zone, but lost it in the neutral zone. Warren gains the Minnetonka end again. Here's Warren still with it. Pass to the Haymaker. Haymaker gets it back on his forehand. His shot goes wide. Coming up to 8 minutes left here in the third. Centering pass. Warren battling, tries to get a nice forehand, and he does. Shot, and then nice glove save by the Tonka goalie, and then he unwisely sent it right to Bennett and not held on for a face-off. Held in by Hudson. Here's Hudson, top of the circle. The puck was on its edge, so when he tried to shoot it, it fanned on it. His brother Bennett's battling behind the net. Here comes Minnetonka. Angled pinches. Minnetonka breaks the press. A good job of back checking by Cover. That press works if two things are true. One, if you have a weak side D coming back, there's a shot that hits off the side of the net. You need to have a weak side D coming back, and Edina does that well. And you also need to have good back checkers. It really negates what could be a bunch of odd man rushes. Here's Cover. Cover tried to use the boards, hits the skate of a Minnetonka forechecker. He tries to use the boards again, but held in. This is Minnetonka. That's a dangerous shot. The player's right in front too. Two saves there for Barnett. The whistle had sounded. The puck eventually went in the net, but play had stopped with the whistle sounded. No goals yet this period. 5-0 in favor of Edina. Scoreboard says 6:58 left in the third. This Hudson dish. Hudson has it stolen from him. Minnetonka has a girl playing on this team. She's a good skater. She's been close to the action a couple different times. Number 7. She was the one who almost scored that goal off the rebound. See if this one gets down for an icing. It is going to be an icing. I could tell the Minnetonka player to let up, but I don't mind them calling that icing. There's 9 minutes of rink time. 6:34 on the clock. We get 5 fresh skaters out there. Now in for Edina is Afatanili, Seberg, Gill, Fry, and Bennett Dish. It's Bennett on the draw. Won by Minnetonka. Shot goes wide. Off the backboard. That's Fry. He's got a forechecker on him. Afatanili now with it. Afatanili got it. We're looking for Gill. Held in by Minnetonka, but then that shot hit the shin guards of Fry. Gets out to the neutral zone. Oh, that's going to be a, that should have been a penalty. I don't know why they didn't call that a penalty. The referee signaled it was going to be a penalty. Or looked to signal it was going to be a penalty, and then he put his arm down. That was tipped into the out of play. That was just a collision at center ice, but it was a check. And I think the Minnetonka coach, I just heard the Minnetonka coach tell him to calm down. I think one of these players is out of control for Minnetonka. He's getting a talking to from the coach on the Minnetonka staff, probably appropriately so. Looks like Gill's okay. He's taking a couple of those shots. That's offsides. Taking a couple of those shots this season. I coached him in football, though. I know he's a super tough kid. Shots at 3-3 this period, even so far. I can tell that Edina has the instructions to make more passes. With a 5-goal lead, that's going to be offsides against Edina. Gill picks up the puck to hand it to the referee. O'Donnell, Warren, and Haymaker up front. That's Haymaker, who's looking for Warren. When Minnetonka gets it on their stick, they skate through the neutral zone. Here comes Minnetonka into the Edina zone. Sent behind. Centering pass, hits Seberg's skate. Now comes Haymaker. These players go down. No call. O'Donnell's battling along with Athatanili. He gets it up but not out. Held in by Minnetonka. Sent down low. We're down to 5 minutes of game time remaining. Seaberg uses the boards. Now, I think that was O'Donnell who was able to get it out. Minnetonka takes it back in. Their shot goes wide. Seaberg. The boards again. Warren and Haymaker trying to get this one out. They've been bottling up our breakout this shift. Eventually, Athatanili gets it out, sends it down. That's going to be a nice. The player clearly slowed up, but it probably was the right call to make it a nice. I've said this before, but in other levels of hockey, including the NHL and college, you cannot change off an ice. So it can't be used as strategically to get fresh skaters out. It is used that way in a lot of levels. And if I were youth hockey national commissioner of the day, I would make it at least at this probably the Pee-wee and Bantam level that you could not change after an icing. It really does change the perspective because you, in those levels, in tight games, if you get tired, you just start icing it, and if you can't, it's just a way to stop play and get fresh skaters out there. If you don't have that weapon at your disposal, it sort of makes it more interesting. I think that's a cool rule that has been instituted at the higher levels. Here comes Bennett. Bennett had it poke checked away from him, but the puck is still loose. Battle right at the top of the circles, then Hudson holds it in. Daniski tried to center it. Then Daniski comes out of the scrum with the puck. His shot hits the upper body of a Minnetonka defender. Minnetonka does clear the zone. Good job by Bennett of stealing it away right as they gain the Edina zone. Here comes Bennett. Bennett from his backhand sends it towards the net. Oh, here's Daniski all alone in front. Oh, good shot and save by the Minnetonka goalie. Sent up and out. I think this one's got enough for icing. Referee's arms are up. It's an icing. Hudson Dish is going to pick it up and hand the puck to the ref. Drago's back in the Minnetonka end. No goals this third period. 5-0 in favor of Edina. We got 4 goals from Bennett, 1 goal from O'Donnell. He's the centerman on this draw. 1 cleanly back to Engel. Engel fan on the shot. Back comes Minnetonka 2-on-1. Streaking down the left side. That shot goes wide. 2 players from Minnetonka collide. Fry is able to get it up and out. O'Donnell gives chase in the neutral zone, and then O'Donnell steals it. Here's O'Donnell on a mini break. He's coming down, heading towards the net. O'Donnell, good shot and save there by Minnetonka. Gill got taken down with the check again. Minnetonka with it. 2.5 left here this period. Engel, good job of keeping that one in. Engel, he's got O'Donnell in front. Passes it, tried to get it to O'Donnell. It does get to his stick eventually, but after it hit traffic, so O'Donnell didn't have a clean look at it. Minnetonka sends it up and out. This should be an ice again. Oh, they waved that one off for some reason. Actually, I didn't see any signals of waving it off. They just didn't call it. Hudson ran into a hard coming forecheck, and then a shot just goes wide. Fry's battling. We did a good job of limiting the shots this game. I only have 7 shots from Minnetonka through almost the entire game. There's Bennett with Gill. We will get our fair play point. That's important, and as you view the standings, so will Minnetonka. We've played a couple of Minnetonka teams. I don't know if we played this team in a tournament. I don't think we played them in a game that I called. I know there's a Minnetonka blue and Minnetonka white, probably some other colors as well. This is Hudson. Obviously, yeah, that was Hudson. Eventually, Engel gets it. That looked like it went out, but should have been offsides and not called. Hudson did a nice job of defending. know, it's still dangerous. They're on their backhand. Player from Minnetonka sent in towards the net. Luke covers it up, which is a draw in the Edina zone. They've had some good shots in that sequence. There is a contrast in how Minnetonka sets up their youth program at the squirt level. Edina is maybe the only program in the state that fields 2 A teams. Minnetonka, despite being one of the largest hockey districts, just like Edina in terms of number of participants, Minnetonka only fields 1, Edina fields 2 AA teams. And then Edina fields 1 B1 team, 4 B2 teams. Again, every group could be different. Some could field 2 B1 teams. Here's Warren. Warren takes a shot, that goes high. Could field 1 A team, 2 B1 teams. Could field, sometimes districts will field 1 A team and then they'll skip the B1 level and just go to B2. This is Minnetonka coming back. Oh, they scored. I thought that was a save, but it's a goal for Minnetonka with 15 seconds left. And the final minute of rink time as well makes it 5-1. Rink time is in the final minute of count as well. 15 seconds on the game clock, 5-1 on the scoreboard. If we don't have a whistle, we'll get this whole game in. There's Warren coming up the near boards. This should do it as Minnetonka has possession. 5-1 victory for Edina. They just keep on being solid in the District 6 standings. There's a game tomorrow. I think it's at 12:30, 12:40, or 11:30, or 11:40, something like that. So I will be back in the stream tomorrow against Bloomington Jefferson. Have a great Saturday night.